I was hoping this video was going to be more positive, I can't lie, but yeah, it's another loss, people. 3-0, 3-zip against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, who were 19th, and not just any Nottingham Forest. Sean Dyche, Nottingham Forest. And he's the type of manager, yeah, that usually comes and keeps it compact and is trying to nick a goal from a set piece. So today they did score a goal from a set piece, but he turned up to our house, didn't even wipe his feet on the doormat. Came in the yard, just flicked his, you know what I mean? Walked in with the mud on his shoes and that. Took a shit in the toilet while asking, bro. Man came and played open football. Came in our face and slapped man, sent man shop and said, what are you going to do? Forest slapped us, battered us, 3-0. 3-0. I've been slot out anyway, man. Obviously, it's each their own. That's up to them. But for me, the people that have slot in, you slot in as, what have you got to say now? All you lot that have been chatting on Twitter, trying to say people who are slot out are enemies of the club, what have you got to say now? What have you got to say? What's it going to take here? I know the Brown won the league last year. That was last year. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Forget about this loyal stuff. We're not in that era anymore. Stop that, man. Greater managers have won and then not been the same the following season. Mourinho won the league with Chelsea the season years ago, the season before, and then the next season wasn't cutting it. He got sacked. Ranieri won the league with Leicester. Next season wasn't the same. Standards dropped. This was Leicester City. Got sacked. Di Matteo won the Champions League with Chelsea. Great achievement at that time. The following year, things weren't the same. They had to cut him. At the top, it's fine margins, man. And it's what annoys me is it's only Liverpool that never seem to move like a big club. Like, what's our owners doing? I know they backed the guy, but come on, man. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? How much games does the guy need? He's not gonna. He can't change it. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. He's drowning, bro. Like I said, he keeps persisting with this style of play. It's not working. The player, he's lost the dressing room from the Brentford, even the Brentford or United game. The players are not working for him. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you're not enjoying it, it's a sign of madness. Albert Einstein, like, sign of craziness. They're not working for him, the players. Now, they're at fault as well, don't get me wrong. Not good enough. Kanate, Van Dijk, lackluster. Isak only had 14 touches or something like that. That's another crazy thing. Our strikers are not getting the service, but the slot, what is he doing? Like, what kind of team are you picking here? How are you picking Isak over Ekitike? Yeah, Isak costs 120 million. Ekitike costs 80 million. Ekitike is in better form. He's been in better form. You see what he was doing for France. He's more fundamental to how we play. Isak, everything has to be direct. You can't be picking Isak over Ekitike. And I thought that the tactics were meant to be changing. That's what we were hearing over the international break. Oh, we're going to do a new formation that plays Ekitike and Isak. Slot. No. What is Slot going to do? I'll play Isak. I would have preferred you start Robinson instead of Kirkers because it's not working with Kirkers. The inside left back thing. But then even when you did bring Robinson on, Robinson got dealt with too easy. They were able to cut in and score. Again, they didn't really have to do much to win the game. They just took their chances and were brave. They were brave and they went about their business. And it just seems like no matter what we do, set pieces, anything other teams do, they just score. They just got that luck. But teams are not really having to do much because we don't really have that dog. We don't have that heart. We don't want it. We're not hungry. That's another thing I want to talk about. With Liverpool, in my lifetime anyway, because I've seen us win the league twice. Obviously, I know overall we've won it 20 times, but in my lifetime, seeing us win it twice, we should have won it a few more times on the clock, at least 2 or 3 times. back to back. Definitely should have done that. But to get to the point that I'm saying, um, when the pressure is on and Liverpool have expectation, from what I see anyway, in the modern era, the legends back in the day, I can't speak about them, man, too much because they done their thing, the Dalglishes, the Souness's, you know, the Alan Hansons and whatnot. But when the expectation is for Liverpool to retain a league, or the emphasis is on Liverpool are expected to win the league, to try and go and achieve greatness, build a dynasty, Liverpool are expected to win the Champions League. Whenever they're expected, we crumble. We're soft. We don't have the mentality. We're not mentality monsters. A lot of the time we win. When we do win, we wasn't expected to win the league. Like last year, we wasn't expected to. People were writing us off. Then we got to be in our bonnet and we want to prove people wrong. And our tails are up, paws, so to speak. But when there's expectation, we don't know how to handle the expectation. And it's not good enough, man. Like I said, the players definitely got to be held accountable. But it's majority slot here, because you had a system that worked last year. You've gone away from that. You've bought a number of players and you've bedded them in too quickly. People can't tell me Verts is the problem. Verts didn't play today. Verts is injured. Definitely the fullbacks have been misprofiled. I think Frimpong and Kerkers, I think, were Hughes signings. I think with Frimpong, you could see he was bought like a market opportunity, and he was kind of bought in for us to get Verts over the line. But he's just not playing the right players. How's McAllister playing? Why are you putting Szoboszlai at right back? You've got Calvin Ramsey there. You're telling man Gomez is not fit enough to play. Stop the cap, man. It's annoying. Stop the cap. It's bare jarring now. You're just waffling, like, just talking a bag of nonsense, bro. Play players in the right position, like for like. Play Ramsey. You're going to take Konate off? Put Gomez on. Centre-back for a centre-back. Not Gravenberch at centre-back. This basketball stuff, what are you doing? Like, you don't have no respect for off-the-ball work. You don't have no respect for winning the first ball or the second ball slot. You don't have no respect for defence. It's just attack. You're not respecting the game. And this is why the footballing gods are humbling Liverpool right now. And it's real dark. It's gonna continue this way. It's mad. But you're not respecting the game. The one thing I will give you took some accountability today, finally, but you've gone away from the system and you haven't bedded guys in. Just ease them in. You're bringing on, who did you bring on? You brought Ekitike on, you're playing him in the 10. At times we're seeing Kirkus pop up in the 10. It's like, what positions are these players playing? Back to McAllister. It should have been Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Calvin Ramsey at right back. More likely you would have got a better tune. I'm not saying we would have won. We would have had more of a chance of winning. A natural right back playing. Play Curtis Jones. Play Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones in the 10. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch as the 2 in front of the defence, giving that protection. Salah staying on the pitch. He's not doing much. People are telling me he actually played well today. He had 88 touches. What did he do? He got locked up by Nico Williams. This was a Liverpool player, more or less a Liverpool reject. He wasn't cutting it years ago. He's gone on and improved, and he's shown that obviously not on Forest's level. He's let everyone know that he's a decent player. You know what I mean? He locked up Salah. Week in, week out, fullbacks are just locking man up. He can't take them on. He doesn't know what to do. He hasn't got the legs, but we have to keep playing Salah. Credit in the bank. He's a legend and all of this. We're the only club that do this stuff. Why? It's not about credit in the bank for me. Fuck all of that. Scrap that shit. It's not about credit in the bank. It's about the here and now. If you're not playing well, you're getting dropped. If you don't like it, you can leave. Gakpo's another one. You got 2 wingers playing who are acting like strikers. They just want to cut in and shoot. They're not providing Isak with no service. They're not doing 1-2s around the corner with the fullback, Gakpo. Again, not doing no 1-2s with Kerkers. You're just doing your own thing. These men get to stay on the pitch. They must have Slot. They must have dirt on Slot. They must have naked nudes of Slot or something of him doing madness on holiday or going strip club or something. Must be something in the contract, because these men keep playing You don't see Rio come on. You don't on the left. You don't see Ekatike come on the left or put him up front with Isak or Chiesa. When you are bringing certain man on, Chiesa you brought on and Robinson, you're taking Isak off when we're chasing the game. Like I said, I've been slot out, man. Like I said, it was nice what lasted what you done last year, but that was last year, man. And more show me. You may have had some tactics last year, maybe. You maybe might have had some tactics last year. When we played against certain teams and whatnot, you would kind of make tactics on a game-by-game basis. The first half, we weren't really doing much, a lot of games in the first half last year. And then second half, when you figured out how that team played, then you would make the adjustments and improvements. But this year, bad players, obviously there's one or two man you should have really got rid of and whatnot. The Diaz's, the Elliott's, the Kwanzas, the squad depth kind of there, Tyler Moore and stuff doing bits with Leon. But you don't have tactics. Like this, you're just stubborn as hell. You keep being defiant and playing this silly way, and then when we're not getting results, you're saying it's fine margins, or we created a lot of chances, or we played well the first 10, 20 minutes. What game are you watching? What game are you watching? I lost 3-0, 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. 2 years in a row back to back they've come and that's wiped the floor of us. Nottingham Forest, what are you doing? What are you doing to us lot, bro? What are you doing to a lot of our mental health, man? It's ruined man's whole weekend. Been waiting 2 weeks and you ain't changed Nike again. Ban you, blood. Pussy, ban you, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it from me, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Slot out, man, in a bit.